Sin theta equal minus 1 over square root 2, and you know that sin theta is positive in first and second quadrant, whereas it is negative in the third and fourth quadrant. But here it is in the example, if sin theta and equal minus 1 over square root 2 and terminal side of the angle not in third quadrant, it means if it is not lies in the third quadrant, then the sign is negative in the fourth quadrant. If we have four quadrant system, then in the first all positive, in the second quadrant we have sine and its reciprocal cosecant positive, in the third we have tangent and cotangent positive, whereas in the fourth quadrant cos and its reciprocal is positive. It means if sine is positive in first and second, if sin theta is positive is first and second, then it is negative in third and fourth, but it not lies in the third quadrant. It means then sin theta equal will lie in the fourth quadrant, since the terminal arm of the angle, terminal side of the angle not lies in third quadrant, so it will lie in fourth quadrant, where sin theta is negative. It not lies in the third quadrant, so it will lie in the fourth quadrant. And now we will show where the fourth quadrant and sin theta lies in the quadrantal angles. We have 0, 90, 180, 270 and 360 degree. Sine equal perpendicular over hypotenuse. It means square root side will be negative, where will square root 2 will be the hypotenuse. Say square root 2 should be hypotenuse, so and minus 1 is the negative distance, it is minus 1. So the diagram will be like minus 1. We don't know about this side, square root 2 should be hypotenuse, so we take this side as hypotenuse, that is square root of 2, and this vertical distance is minus 1, so it will remain as minus 1. So after explaining it in the quadrantal system, minus 1 is the negative distance, so it a vertical line. Square root 2 obviously should be hypotenuse, so curved lines. And next we have to find is the only this side. If I name it as O, A and B, next you will write in triangle, in right angle triangle, OAB with measure of 90 degree at point A. It means the side opposite to the angle A will be hypotenuse, the side along with will be base, and it will be perpendicular using Pythagoras theorem. Yes, the square of hypotenuse, that is OB, will equal to the square of base OA plus square of perpendicular AB. Putting the value, OB is the hypotenuse, it is the given side, so it will be square root 2 whole square. OA is the unknown side and AB is -1 and its square. Square cancel with the square root, we have 2 and the square of negative is positive. OA square equal 2 minus 1. OA square equal to 1, and taking square root both sides, we have measurement side OA is equal to the square root of 1 is 1, OA equal to 1. As we find all the sides, now let's find out the remaining trigonometric ratios. Tangent theta. While observing this diagram, I have hypotenuse square root 2, then perpendicular 1, and then base -1. So writing tangent equal perpendicular over base. You may say this is perpendicular, this is base, base or perpendicular. It is tangent will be AB over AO. AB equal -1 over 1. So the answer of tangent theta equal -1. Also, now secant theta is the reciprocal of cos, as cos theta equal base over hypotenuse. Base is base over hypotenuse 1 over square root 2. The cosecant will be square root 2 over 1. It means hypotenuse over base, and at the end cosecant theta will be cosecant, as sine is perpendicular over hypotenuse. Cosecant will be hypotenuse over perpendicular. And now the question number 12 is the only last question for this exercise. The statement is, find the value of trigonometric function. Do not use trigonometric tables or calculator. It means we will approach directly. The first part is tangent 30. We know that any trigonometric ratio or any angle repeats itself after a complete revolution. Question number 12, we will use this result in this question. Tangent 30 degree. In the solution, we know that first we will write any angle repeats itself after any 2k pi interval, where k is 1, 2, 3 up to so on. When k equal to 1, 2 pi plus theta, it means it will repeat itself. When k equal to 2, it will be 4 pi and number of revolution will increase. Now 30 degree, what is 30 degree? This is equal 30 into pi over 180. It means 0 cancel with it, 3 1s are 3 6 times. 30 is equal pi over 6 radian. Okay, then tangent 30 equal tangent pi over 6, and the value of tangent pi over 6 means tangent 30 is equal 1 over square root 3. You should know this value. We have not used the calculator and tables or anything. Just you need the value, that every value repeats itself after any 2k pi interval. We convert this degree form into radian. After converting it into radian, tangent pi over 6 equal 1 over square root 3. Tangent pi over 6 equal 1 over square root 3. Now the fifth part. In the fifth part we have cos 2 pi by 3, which can be written as cos 2 pi over 3 cos of pi minus pi by 3. We are not using calculator or any log table. Now when there is pi minus something, the value of cos lies between 0 and 1. 1 minus 1. It means if cos having value 1 and minus 1 on this line, cos 0 is 1 and cos 180 is minus 1. It means we are subtracting something from it. These are the concept related things. When there is pi sign and an angle is subtracted from it, then it will be minus cos of pi over 3. Similarly, when the cos having value from 1 to minus 1 through this and through this, sine is a opposite of this. You may not understand it right now. I will explain you with more depth in the school. And similarly, sine having value from 1 to minus 1, because sine 90 is 1 and sine 270 is minus 1. So after writing it cos pi minus pi by 3, we have minus cos pi over 3 and it is equal to minus, and cos pi over 3, it means cos 60, it is 1 over 2. Sixth part, cosecant 2 pi by 3. This is equal again as we did in cos 2 pi by 3 cosecant pi minus pi by 3, it can also be written as. Now see this, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. When it lies on this line, it would have 0 values, 0 or undefined. When pi minus 3 subtract from it, it will remain same. Cosecant pi over 3, and the value of sine pi over 3 mean sine 60 is square root 3 over 2, it will be 2 over square root 3. You must know the values. You can also check it from the table also. The values of the sine trigonometric ratios at 0, 90, 30, 60, 45. And now the last part, the eighth part, tangent minus 9 pi. Tangent minus 9 pi can be written as, because you know that every complete revolution equal to 2 pi, so we'll write it as tangent minus 9 pi is equal to tangent minus 8 pi and minus pi, because minus plus 8 and 1 is 9. It means after every, it is because angle is clockwise, minus 8 revolution and then minus pi will equal to minus 9 pi. After writing it as tangent 2 into minus 4 pi minus pi, it is equal to tangent minus pi, and the value of tangent at pi, it means 180, is 0. You can check it from the tables of values, is 0. So only the question number 12 is a bit typical. where you have to first check the coterminal angles, how many times it's completing the revolution. The tangent 30 having no revolution, so it is simple as that, converting into radian and then find the value. Then cos 2 pi over 3, it is the pi minus pi by 3, it means half revolution minus the angle. And when cos coming from its negative, its value when 1 and minus 1, it will change its sign. In the fourth, because sine is 1 and minus 1 at this line, and when subtracting pi over 3 from it, it will remain its positive end, positive quadrant. So therefore we will not write the negative sign here. And at the end, the case of tangent minus 9 pi, minus 8 pi minus pi, 2 into minus 4 pi, it means 4 revolution, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then equal tangent minus pi, minus whenever the negative sign is against the angle of sine and tangent, the angle negative will appear in the first. I hope you understand that, and if you have any difficulty or problem, watch this video again, and the rest we will discuss in the school. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Exercise number 7.3 we were solving, and in the last lesson I have explained you about finding the remaining trigonometric functions when one of the quantity is given, and with the reference of some terminal angles. And we have solved question number 8. If tangent theta equal 4 over 3 and sine is negative, find the value of other trigonometric function. But now the method and will remain same, but the value is different. If sine theta equal minus 1 over square root 2, in the question 9 I am reading the statement. If sine theta equal minus 1 over square root 2 and the terminal side of the angle is not in third quadrant, sine theta is negative but not lies in the third quadrant, find the value of tangent theta, secant theta and cosecant theta. Okay, now so sine theta from solution, it is given sine theta equal minus 1 over square root of 2. Sine theta is negative